Country music lovers, buckle up for this one. The Chris Buck Band, they had the acclaimed album Answers. That just came out last year. And already this month, a new track featuring Gord Bamford, Cowboy Boots. I am joined by Chris Buck. Yeah. How are ya?
I'm doing fantastic. It's 28 degrees here, and I feel like summer's hit, so I'm in a good mood.
And you should be. That song, if you listen to it, instantly puts you in a good mood and brings you back to the 90s country bar dance floor.
Yeah, it's from that last album. I had to take some time and really think about like what I wanted to write as a writer. And I took a few months, and I talked to my wife. I'm like, I just don't know what I want to write anymore. And she's like, well, why did you fall in love with country? And I said, well, it was Alan Jackson, it was Steve Earle, Brooks and Dunn, it was 90s stuff. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to start writing stuff that I want to write. And I've been writing like two-step and line dance and 90s tracks for about a year now. And I think my label thought I was crazy. They're like, why are you writing stuff? And I'm like, trust me. I'm like, I got to write what, it feels my soul. So
Barn Burners.
Kind of two-step and barn burners. That's what I should call the next album, Barn Burners. And I reached out to Gord Bamford, and he literally texted me back 5 minutes later. And he's like, I love this song. I want to sing on it. I'm like, okay, well, here we go. So it just kind of came together very quickly.
Everybody's got to know who Gord Bamford is. Like, he has so many Canadian country music awards, 5 billion audience impressions on radio. He's been in it for a long time. And did you see the YouTube video he put out talking about this song?
No, I haven't. What the heck?
Yeah, he took to his channel, and he's so pumped up that you called him for the song, and he, quote, said, you're coming on, like you're starting to come on. So he is really excited for...
Hey, I'll take that. Like, that's a huge compliment. Yeah, and even just the fact he even wanted to do the song was very grateful for that as well.
Yeah, you'll have to check out his channel. I think he just posted it maybe a week and a half ago. So Cowboy Boots, that's starting a new era for you. Too, like you've been working on new music, but you've been working on your life too, eh?
Yeah. It's been an interesting year, especially like, it's my 5th year down here in Nashville. I did come back for a little bit for the pandemic, but, it's a party town. There's a lot of fun to be had down here in Nashville. It's a fun place to visit. I highly recommend people visiting, but I don't want to get too much into it. But yeah, I've been sober for just a year and 4 months.
Congrats.
Speaking today. So like, I didn't think I would ever do that in my lifetime, but I feel really good, and I encourage people who have thought about it to just be strong, and if they want to reach out to me, it's been amazing the amount of fans I've made since I spoke publicly about it at the 1 year mark. And it's sometimes, being a country singer, you're around that party, and also like there's a lot of beer drinking songs, and you're supposed to be this type of person, and I was that guy for many, many years, but just me coming out and just being vulnerable and being like, listen, like I live a sober life now, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can still go out and, to the festivals and the bars and have a great time and meet people. And I just encourage people to do that. And it's been amazing the amount of people in the industry have reached out to me and talked about it. So it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you're doing a lot of fun things. You've got a huge summer of touring, and you recently unveiled that you're going to be part of the inaugural Boots and Boats. It's a singer-songwriter festival. Yeah. So did you help put that together?
It's all me. Like it literally was supposed to be a songwriting retreat. I have a place in the Okanagan, and a bunch of writers were going to come up, and one of my friends who has a property on the lake there mentioned throwing some type of festival, and I was like, I don't know if I want to get into that. And then I know how big the songwriting thing here in Nashville is. People come from all around the world to see people sit down on a stool and play some songs they wrote. So I thought, hey, why don't we do this on the lake there? And I can bring in my friends from Nashville, and we can, have a party on the lake and sing some songs. And the response has been insane. Like I pretty much sold out like within 2 months. We're still 2 months out, so I had to release more tickets, and it's been crazy. Like, it wasn't on my bucket list. I'll leave it at that. This was not on my bucket list. It kind of was just handed to me in my lap, and I was like, okay, well, let's roll with this. So my goal is to kind of create like a singer-songwriter festival yearly in the town. It's called Lake Country. It's right in the middle of Vernon and Kelowna, so it's right on the Wood Lake to be exact. So
nice.
Beautiful spot, and I have writers coming up from Nashville, and first time in Canada for a lot of them, and they're going to be performing some hit songs, number one songs they've written in the U.S. on the lake this summer. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah, that looks great. Dave Faber from Faber Drive's going to be there, Jason Blaine. Yeah. That is so cool. And then you're going to have the tranquil scenery to go with it. Like, what an awesome idea. So you said that you had already sold out tickets, but you're releasing more. Is there going to be a cap? Like, if people want to take part in this, they should get them soon?
They should get them very soon. The pub next door has a patio that you can see the stage from it, and they're on board now. So we're releasing tickets just to, I guess, watch the show from their patio now that the grass area has been sold out. It's exciting. It's really cool, and I really think in the next few years it's going to be a staple. I'm hoping of like a festival that all Canadians can come out to and get a weekend of the best songwriters in the world. It's going to be great.
Yeah, that sounds really, really great. And you're going to be doing some festivals this summer, so we'll be able to catch you and this new song. What are you going to do with that? Are you going to have like Gord on the screen behind you doing his part, or do you think you can talk him into?
Well, I don't know. I've never actually technically sang the song with him, because when I sang it actually when I was up in British Columbia in the summer, and then Gord sang it from his studio in Calgary. So.
And then it was mixed together.
It was all mixed together.
Holy cow.
Yeah, which is kind of, that's technology nowadays. I have a show I'm doing. It's the Cloverdale Rodeo. It's the biggest rodeo in the Lower Mainland in Vancouver there. I'll just tell you right on there, Gord's coming out and he's going to come sing the song. We're going to shoot a little music video that night. So it'll be the first time I'm singing with him May 19th at the Cloverdale Rodeo. And yeah, it's gonna be a special night.
And you know what? That was one of my questions. I was going to ask, why is there not a video to this? But that just answered my question. That's really cool.
I've been getting a lot of videos from actually like people creating line dances now, which I noticed yesterday, and it's starting to get that up on TikTok and Instagram, and it's really cool. People like the line dancing thing in Nashville is alive again, and it's back. Like, I don't know what it's like up in Canada, but all the bars, they have line dancing lessons, and they're packed thousands of people weekly just line dancing again. It's crazy. It's like a flashback from the 90s. So, yeah.
From the golden era that your team likes to call it.
From the golden era.
So you're heading down here soon. I think May 2nd. You're going to be in Key West at another writing retreat.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on that one. I'm not going to say I'm working on that right now. So, but Key West is the biggest songwriting festival, for those who don't know. It's obviously in Florida, and most of the writers from Nashville go down there in May every year to do writing, and all the different bars and pubs and places to play there are all full of songwriting all day long. I think it's for 5 days straight.
Okay. So you might make your way down there.
I might make my way. I'm just trying to figure it out right now. So, but definitely check that out. And then to go back to what I was talking about, Boots and Boats, that's the exact replica what I'm trying to bring into Canada, the exact way they run it down there. So
okay.
That's what I'm hoping to bring across the border, yeah.
Awesome. And that, if anybody wants tickets, buy your tickets at Boots, the letter N, boats.com. And that's Friday, June 21st to Sunday, June 23rd. And just limited tickets left.
That's correct, yeah. Absolutely. Boots and the small letter N, Boats, yeah. That's awesome. Where you grab them.
Well, that sounds like a fun weekend, and there's got to be an album coming out with this song being dropped.
I think he just nailed when you said barn burners. I'm like, I should release a whole album of just barn burners, all two-step and line dance. It's funny you said that, because a lot of the songs I've been writing have all been like that. So I might steal that title off you. If that's okay.
That's awesome.
Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time with me, and we can't wait to hear what you've got coming up next. And good luck with the first Boots and Boats. That sounds really fun.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you having me on, and it was great chatting with you.